I feel like y'all lured this young man in under false pretenses of other stuff, and y'all tried to flunky him, and you could not. And then y'all killed this man, and now you keep calling up on using his energy. I was trying to call you to see if you was coming back out. He calls you a snake, and I'm calling you a snake. And it doesn't surprise me because you're surrounded by snakes. Your manager is a fucking snake. One of the snakiest I've ever seen. Let me listen. He keeps telling me that they were sitting in the car talking, and he kept telling him, you gotta do it, you gotta take the oath, you gotta do it, you gotta do it, you gotta follow through, you gotta take the oath, you gotta do the ritual, you gotta finish it. And he keeps saying, nah, I'ma just do it my way. I just go back to doing it shit the way I was doing it. I ain't doing that. I don't want to do no shit like that. You better not kill a roly-poly.
I wasn't trying to kill it. I thought it was a fly. I was trying to see if it was going to fly away.
He's talking about meeting people, getting to know people, enjoying it, but still wanting to, like, go shoot basketball with his niggas and, like, I don't want to go to an industry party. I'd rather go play the game type shit. Like, he was not into all of that. Like, if I got to go for work, if I have to, fine, but I ain't really on that shit. Let's do what we got to do, and then I want to leave. He keeps saying he already knew what that shit was. He wasn't interested in that shit. He said he fuck bitches. He don't play with booty hoes. And he ain't sword fighting with dicks. It's something about his laugh. I don't know if it's like something weird about his laugh. I almost want to kind of thing, like it's something weird. I don't know if he yells loud or if he like, it's something weird about his laugh. He's very nonchalant. Like, he keeps saying, I don't give a fuck. Like, I wasn't doing none of that. I don't give a fuck. He said he ain't sitting on no grown man's laps like they his daddy. He said he ain't doing none of that shit at no parties. He said he ain't want to be involved with none of that shit. But the problem is when you don't want to be involved with this shit and you've already seen behind the curtain, there's a problem. He was very cocky. He was very, I don't give a fuck. And I really honestly feel like he is that way because of who his like mama and them is or something. Like, I feel like he come from like a okay family. You know what I'm saying? Where he may not come from a 2-parent household or some shit, but I feel like he got like, I love my auntie, and you know what I'm saying, like that kind of family. Like, so he didn't really give a fuck. Like, no. He said he can't do no shit like that and then look his mom and them in the eyes. He can't do that. So they tried to embarrass him and make an example out of him. He's very big with saying that they, you know, put him out there like that, and people saw him like that. His family saw him like that. Like, not only seeing him get killed, but it was on purpose that picture was put out, the autopsy picture. That was on purpose. It was like to embarrass as well as send a message. So, point blank, everybody wants to know, where you sacrificed? He said, well, of course. Like 2 or 3 people are eating like off of his shit, right? So I keep wanna call my name. Like, it was a sacrifice, but listen, they had to get him where they could fucking get him. They set this whole thing up because, what you mean by that? One of the rappers' mama is a witch, or she do root work. And, she made sure it wasn't going to be him. Like, he's not playing ball either. But because of who his mother is, she got some sort of power or pull inside of doing that work. But his career is never going to do anything. Never. They're never going to listen, he might as well hang it up. I mean, if he's thinking of going mainstream, he can hang it up. He's going to have to do independent and be D-level all of his career. That boy is not ever going to blow up. Never. Never. I don't care if he had a song that topped the charts. I swear to God.
Now you trying to get funny. Shut up.
I swear. That's how I seen it. Like, it'll go all the way to the top, and that'll be his only fucking hit. They're not going to let him do it. He said, but that's what that nigga get, because I kept telling him don't take the bait. He keeps saying they was cool. Von was a cool dude. Von was cool with a lot of people, he said. He said if they wasn't cool, it's because they didn't like his I don't give a fuck attitude. And he didn't give a fuck. Let me talk to him. Hold on. Okay. So basically I asked, was that him in the studio that day? When we was in the studio. And he said, yeah. And he said, man, queen, like basically I was right there standing with you. And that's another reason why I didn't want to talk to you, because you knew I was in there and you still basically I didn't tell what I felt like I knew, or what I was shown. And I wasn't shown much, but I didn't say anything because a lot of shit happened after that. I think you know that though. But like he's feeding on power. The young man is feeding on power. That caused this. He's feeding on power. I thought he was getting ready to say that he's feeding on power, so he's going to end up falling. No, he's feeding on power. He is watching, and he is playing chess on these motherfuckers' heads, because he was never a hood nigga anyway. He was built. He was smart always. So he's watching. He's allowing him to build him because he ain't got no fucking choice. He's being controlled. But at this point, too, he's growing inside of power, inside of his ego. Like he's moving up. He wants to own shit. He wants to be some sort of exec. He wants to call shots. He wants to control shit. He never wants to be the bottom or be, the bottom feeder. Right. He's a fucking vulture. You're a fucking incubus. You're a whole incubus, you little blonde-haired motherfucker. You're a whole incubus. Everybody that works with you and do music, you do something to them. You steal their energy. You motherfucker, you killed that little girl's career. You killed her career, you motherfucker. Yes, you did. She was about to, you don't want nobody bigger than you. You piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. And I hope somebody sacrifice you. Right back ain't cheating. You killed that little girl career. Anybody that do work with you, something goes on. You cannot be trusted, you piece of shit. Here I am, almost feeling sorry for you. You want to be P. Diddy. You want to be on that level. I hope they kill you before you get there. You're a piece of shit. And you're a coward. And you ain't never been no real nigga. They built you and made you this way. And you're tasting the power. And you're feeling some glory. And you feel like you running shit. Everybody that do work with you, you do something. Right back ain't cheating. Vaughn says you took his kindness for weakness. You lied to him. You was never a real nigga. Which is why you kept sending bitches in there when he told you he didn't want to fuck with them. I feel like he told you that he, you want the trash, cuz? He didn't want to, like you was sending a lot of bitches in there. And I feel like you set it up to the point where Asian walked in there or she got wind of some shit. You made sure she knew it because she wouldn't fuck with you. I don't like you. You have angered me this evening, sir. You are not shit. And right back ain't cheating. Vaughn says, and she still won't fuck with you. She'll never fuck with you. Because you ain't no real nigga, that's why. And real recognize real. She a real motherfucker. Man, let me tell you something, Jamaica, man. He is in love with that girl. Yes. Because she was different. She was his friend. She wasn't just like some bop head, play head. She had a mind on her, and he was digging that shit. But she liked to play, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if she played dumb, or, you know, motherfucker just thinks she dumb. But he fuck with her like that. Because she ain't give a fuck. And he keeps showing me, like, how they kept sending bitches at him. He ain't necessarily want to do that. Like, he want to go chill, hang, like, play the game. He want to just fuck with her, like.
That's what I got from my little personal research. He was not into the industry like that. He liked to be at home.
Yeah, that's what he keeps showing me, like.
People.
Yeah.
With her, make his money. He wasn't a hanger.
They wanted him to be that, and he was not
he
that.
He wasn't even a smoker or a drinker. They got him into it.
See? Because he keeps saying they built both of them. No.
I mean, if you grew up in a war, you gonna fucking become a soldier.
Yeah.
It's just how it is.
This is some bullshit, and I just don't like that. I don't like that, and I don't like you, sir. Here I am thinking you just some good boy who got lost. You did, but you know right from wrong at this point. You know what the fuck you doing. And that shit, but you know what? Right back ain't cheating. That shit gonna come back around on you. He wants them to stop using his energy. He feels like he's trapped in a bubble or trapped in a bottle or trapped in a box. Like, even though he can move about, like, I don't understand how they're trapped but also free. I don't get that. I don't know. But I know that they are. Vaughn said he part of the walk 'em down squad because he gonna walk some motherfuckers down. Him and Mo. Because these were industry hits. Both of them. And y'all gonna know about it. Y'all shouldn't have done some of this shit y'all done did. These two guys, Mo 3 and King Von. And that's why y'all took them out around the same time. And that's why y'all also looped their deaths. They both had been dead before we knew. King Von had been dead almost 2 weeks. They looped that. Mo had been dead a week. They had been dead before, long before we ever found out they was dead. It was almost 2 weeks for Von. Almost 2 weeks. He keeps saying almost 2 weeks. They were some real niggas and they wasn't going for it. And y'all have now decided to replace them with some fuck niggas. Who couldn't put together a rap or tell a story to save their life. Y'all got a bunch of hook niggas. Niggas that say some shit that sound like a good ass hook and put a beat to it and can't put a rap together. And it's a, they right. He said they, niggas. Gotta do 20 before they come in with anything. Then the shit you say is some garbage bullshit you should have never said it. Shut the fuck up. He said don't do her like that. Oh God. She was trying. No the fuck she wasn't, Vaughn.